It's like a serial Alexa for kids. Personalizes with the child, so you connect to Wi-Fi, you register the child's name, and from there on, the child then names the dino. They go through an onboarding process, and then they can do games, stories. They can just have conversations. You can just ask many things. You'll have conversations about siblings, favorite TV shows, stuff like that. It remembers favorite color, favorite games that you play, favorite stories that it tells.
Wow.
It has bedtime stories, meditations. For instance, if a kid says, I'm sad right now, or I'm really angry right now, the dyno will then suggest to go through one of the guided meditations to help them calm down and stuff. We just added a bunch of new features to this one. So we launched the original dyno last year on this time, and now we're launching the Cognitoys. It has updated features. It has an accelerometer, so it will be able to tell when it's going left, right. If you hold it upside down, it says, "Whoa, Nelly."
Oh my gosh.
If you toss it in the air, it just laughs.
Very cool.
So pretty neat stuff. The spine is going to have touch light up sensors. So the child will be able to say, violin or guitar. And with a track in the background, they'll be able to play different guitar or violin notes. Kind of create a song. They can save the audio and show it to their parents after. It roars, laughs.
Really cool.
The jokes are very corny, but they're funny.
This is Silverlit. It's a line of electronic
toys. Dino.
They talk, they move.
So this is for the young kids. It's called the Poppin' Octopus. So it plays noise and it moves around and it tosses balls and then you put them in and it spit them out in all different directions. And this one's actually like one of my favorite ones. It's called the Mac Robot. So he's like your little robo servant. He can follow you around and he self-balances. So if you have the remote, he will basically follow you around using Bluetooth.
Very nice.
And he has a little tray, so if you need something small and they're in the other room, they can have the robot bring it to you, which is cute. And another feature that kids really love is that if you put this little guy outside of your bedroom door, he has a sensor. So if mom or dad walks by, the robot will let out a little alarm to let you know that someone's coming into your bedroom. If you turn him on and then you hold the button on top of his head, he can trace the path that you bring him. So if I had him nail this down, I could bring him in a path, like in a circle or in a loop, and then let go, and he'll remember it. And he'll go and he'll do whatever path.
Very nice.
We have a fish. We have a pond.
We have a pond,
So if you get one of these, put it underwater, and it'll go down there, and you can guide it, and it takes video and photos.
Oh,
of fish.
wow.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
They don't go back, they'll attack it.
There you go.
They will too.
It has a little container right here full of fish food. So it releases when it goes underwater, so the fish will go to it. So you can make sure that it'll
that's
take
amazing.
photos and videos.
Attack it and try to get the food.
Right, exactly. And then you can take photos and videos. And this little guy is the Train My Dino. So when you take him out, he's wild. His eyes are going to be bright red. He's going to be like thrashing around and like making all sorts of angry noises. So then what you do is you put his collar on him and it trains him to be mild. So then his eyes will turn green and he will listen to your commands and use the little remote control that comes with it. Pup. So he starts off as a puppy and then you use this little bone to train him. So you put it on one of the commands. It has so many different commands. Sit, stay, bark, and then you pop it into his mouth, and then you say a word, and it can personalize up to 12 different voice commands in any language. You can say whatever you want. It recognizes the noise of the word instead of just what the word actually means. It does all sorts of things. You can pet him. He has 8 different types of emotions. He walks and runs like a real puppy. It's really cute.
These are little brine shrimp, and these kits that we are launching now have the eggs in them, so you can hatch and grow your own generation. And these are kind of small. They're only about 2 weeks old. They get about double that size.
Oh, wow.
And as they grow up, you get to see the difference between the males and the females.
See the tiny eyes.
Yeah.
Really tiny.
Well, as they get bigger, you see like the males have what's called claspers on their head, and the females are bigger, and they mate and they have babies, and you get to see the whole life cycle. So it's much more exciting than a regular fish, just a goldfish. But apart from what's special about the animal, this particular range has something really special about it, and that's that we sent the eggs into space. So we've sent up a payload of 18 million eggs.
Wow.
And it's a 2-kilo payload that have been sent into space, and that's enough to make 330,000 pieces of products. This is like a limited edition Aqua Dragons in space. So you get the eggs here that have been to space, and that makes the world's first and only out of this world pets. And you hatch them in the tank. It's got a glow-in-the-dark base. You feed them every other day, and it comes with a certificate that tells you about when and where they flew. And you can also see the video in our Aqua Dragons app and on YouTube, where the kids can actually see the flight. You know, you see all the as it goes up as well, and as it comes back down. We launched this week on Kickstarter. It's doing very well. We've already got $17,000 in backing. It's off to a very good start.
And Odyssey is a family-owned
There you go,
company,
Michael.
and they make different drones and remote control toys. And here is the drones. Many of them also take photographs and video as well.
There's smaller versions, these are called the pocket drones, and then there's larger ones for, you know, over bigger spaces, different terrain. Obviously it's on the ground. Yeah, really cool. There's also virtual reality goggles.